Hello, hello, hello. It's a busy Thursday over here in Branson. And this particular article over on the website, bransonisfun.com, got a lot of traction. A lot of people read it and commented on it and find it very, very interesting, Ozarks and the Illuminati. So I just wanted to do a quick video blog about it. Excuse me. And excuse me again, it's that Country Mart rotisserie chicken. Gets you every time. Um, the chart that I've got posted on the screen here shows just some different strategies and theories about where some different things as far as underground tunnels are in the Ozarks. There's several videos. I have a Pensmore Mansion video that talks a little bit about how the Pensmore was constructed and how an earthquake literally couldn't knock that thing down, I guess, unless it just came up out of the land. I don't know. But that's what this video is about. Is what's going on here in the Ozarks. I think it's Jesse Ventura. I think he brought up a lot of interesting questions about the Ozarks, and I wanted to address some of those issues today. Some great videos out there that you can check out. But this is an interesting area to live in. For one, in Branson, we've got a really low population. I mean, there's not a lot of folks living here. I lived here for years in the 90s, and there was like 3,000 people here hosting millions and millions of people. I think one year we probably got 8 or 9 million people. There would be times where I couldn't even get through town without sitting on Highway 76 for like an hour. And I always have a phrase when I'm talking about our theaters, too much theater, not enough show. Because now theaters with 4,000 seats or 2,000 seats are really just too much. Because a show now is not really going to sell to, keep the theater running. They have to have multiple shows in there. Everybody's paying kind of a lease. So anyway, that was the same way it was back in the 90s. Not enough road, too many people. And I think it's the same way with the banks. You can apply this strategy. Too many banks, not enough people, because people put money in banks, but enough money. So that's kind of a three-pronger. Too many banks, too much money, not enough people. I saw a statistic in a video where they said there was a bank for every like 64 people or something. So 64 people are not going to keep a bank in business. Now we have had a couple of chains that were kind of overbuilding, and they put a branch maybe in a town, and it just couldn't survive, and they closed it down. But make no mistake about it, it is about the consolidation of money. So why all the banks? Why all the banks? Why? So that's your first question. Why a strong bank presence here in the Ozarks? Well, there's got to be money, and money makes the world go round. Inbox Dollars just chimed in. I'm always trying to make money. So why so many, why so many banks? That's a good question. If in fact the local folks here, it was all their money in the banks, we'd have the low population, which, by the way, I spelled that wrong. Gosh. Or I just didn't get the L in it. Gosh, now it's going to put a semicolon. Low population, big leverage. So, that's interesting because we really have a great spot here. There's a lot of hiking, a lot of things you can do, and our awareness definitely isn't about all these banks that are always open. I think we've had a bank or two open this year. We've had some close down and rotate just here in my area. And so that's the question. Why such a strong bank presence? He makes a good point. Jesse Ventura does. Low population, big leverage. Number 2. Number 3 is the Pensmore Mansion. Pensmore Mansion needed a lot of land that could basically surround the whole mansion, which is huge, obviously, with one road in. I don't know if they have another road out. It's just not visible. I'm sure there's massive security. I would love for them to invite me to come take a look sometime, since I'm a local guy, and I've made a few videos about the Pensmore Mansion, which you can find on my channel. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful place. I know there was a drone video over the mansion where the guy was like, you can see the Illuminati symbols from the top of the mansion. And we do have a lot of planes in the skies sometimes at night. I mean, and I've seen stuff I can't even explain because we have these giant open Ozark Mountain, skies. One of the things I love about living here. So, the Pensmore Mansion, fantastic place, beautiful. I did hear the owner was suing somebody for the way it was constructed. Okay. Definitely another story. And then, of course, our underground tunnels. Let me see is tunnel spelled wrong? It might be. I'm just going to have to Google it. That's the kind of speller I am. So anyway, but I can dispute that because there's always been underground tunnels here. I think even since, the Civil War, there's natural underground caves. You can call them tunnels if you can get from one point to the other. I know some back tunnels in Ozark. There are people who climb through tunnels and make videos. Did the Illuminati come in and build tunnels? I don't know. That number 4 is definitely disputable. So, and I don't think routes is spelled right either. Gosh, this isn't my day. This gives folks something to laugh about. Let's go over here and see how you spell routes. Well, let's put it down here, folks. Sorry to divert from the video. Routes, yeah, it's an ES, so, we'll take care of that too. Escape routes, probably. I mean, if you're worried about something and you're on the inside and you have the know, so to speak, sure. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to underground tunnels. Probably underground tunnels. I don't know if they're that connected like they say. Now, I'm just talking about the simple underground tunnels that go, are natural. And maybe somebody shaped them to where they can do whatever they want. Now, there are some underground tunnels and areas and some bays in Springfield, underground, because I've seen the videos. And I heard it's public knowledge and that they've been there for years. Where was I when this information was released? I don't know. I've been here 27 years, so I'm not really sure. So, anyway, those are definitely there. And they say there's enough food there and everything in case something happens. Things happen. This world is a really volatile place. Is somebody going to get top position when all that happens? When have you not seen that? I mean, people are always working for top positions. So, no mystery there. Okay, things being stored here, number 5. Absolutely, things are being stored here. And, that's just the way it is. People have always stored stuff up. When you've got excess cash, you may not want the cash sitting around, so you go buy stuff. And you store it up. I know there's tons of end-of-the-world people who are hoarding stuff and hiding stuff in their cabin and making arrangements to be literally in the middle of nowhere. And that's just what people do. It's what they've always done, and that's the craziness of it. So that's humanity's been predicting the end of the world since the world started that had a human on it. So, a couple of those I can't really buy into, Number 4, underground tunnels. They've always kind of been here, since around the Civil War. Did they say, hey, we're going to get the Illuminati started in the Civil War? I don't know. And finally, number 6, escape routes. Well, if you're going to build this and you're going to bring all this economic force here, wouldn't you put together some escape routes in case somebody came that maybe wasn't undesirable for you? So that's today's video. Post and comment your thoughts. Is any of this a little too crazy for you? I mean, these are just 6 of probably multiple listings and bullet points of what could happen. And so post and comment, subscribe, and like my video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.